Hello everyone, it's Stray Faye here with another episode of Variable Barricade. Okay, last episode we confronted Kasuga about him being our brother, and he denied all the allegations. He denied the family allegations. He's like, no, it's all a plot. His grandfather's trying to turn us against each other. And then he ran off. And disappeared like a thief in the night. But he still sent Hibari a whiz message that they want to meet up Christmas Eve. So I wonder if he's gonna try to do something, or maybe take her away, do something weird. So hopefully not like some yandere ending here. And the guy's also we got all the story bits filled in. We met Kazuya, Ichiya's brother. Shio spilled where he came from, what his parents did, what he did as a kid. He was a model, and then Naisha is our bodyguard, and all the guys are doing stuff, just working for the Tojo family at this point. All right, so let's continue on. Let's see how far we get. Yeah, this is the only board we have in the true route, so this is. We might finish this now or later, or the next episode. But we still have a few bad endings we need to get, of course the after story. Don't want to have it be 3 hours long. Alright, don't leave me! Kasuga arrives just as he promised and takes me away. But will my missing memories return amidst this swirl of chaos? Okay, he does actually kidnap her. Take us away from this whole situation. It's if I can't be with you, then no one can. Play this event. Where am I going, you ask? Heh. Somewhere nice. It's a very, very nice place, you know. Is this Kasuga talking? Or Tsubame? Take my hand. Hibari, you always want to be together with me, right? Come on, let's hold hands. This must be when they're kids. Be a good girl and don't let go, okay? Don't worry, it'll be fine. I'm here with you. Small hands, but they're still just a little bigger than mine. I love those hands. At least, I have the strange impression I loved them. Who are you? It was a dream. Her memories are coming back. I woke to a throbbing pain in my skull. I think I dreamt, but I can't remember what. I could still feel those small hands holding mine. I laid in bed, staring up at the ceiling for a time. After a while, I took a deep breath and tried to pull myself together. Now is not the time for this. Today is important. I have to be at my best. I quickly began to get dressed, casting a glance at my phone sitting on my bedside table. The screen flashed the date. Today was December 24th. It's Christmas Eve. Oh, hi. It's been a while since we've seen Rue. Angel divination. Yoo-hoo, it's Rue. Merry Christmas, everyone. I don't know about you, but I'm really looking forward to yummy cakes and awesome presents tomorrow. So let's see what today's angel divination says. If you're caught up in a bunch of icky family drama, the secret passcode to success is don't hold back. If there's something you want to say, then say it. Let's yell away all our old stress before we start the new year. Wouldn't your Christmas party be so much more fun if everyone was solved? If everything was solved and everyone could just relax and eat cakes together? And that's all for today's angel divination from the angelically adorable Rushina. Have a heavenly day, everyone. Bye-bye. Is that to shoehorn this character in? Family drama, huh? That's one specific fortune. I almost feel called out. Taiga, you don't have a family. You know, he's been on TV a whole lot lately. The old ladies at the park tell me that he'd be their ideal grandchild. I can't say I agree with that. He strikes me as someone with two very different faces. Shio knows. He just has a sense for that. My suitors were relaxing as if today was any other day. And technically, it was for them. Their big day was tomorrow, the Christmas party. I was the only one feeling nervous. Today was the day Kasuga was coming. What would he do? I couldn't imagine. Should I bring it up with the others? It's probably wiser to discuss it with them, but... Oh yeah! Hey Hibari! It's almost time. Should we get going? Right. In the end, I couldn't bring myself to discuss Kasuga with anyone. I had so many conflicting thoughts, so many conflicting feelings when it came to him that they paralyzed me. I was still unsure of what exactly I was going to do. I honestly have no idea. Today was the last day of school before winter break, so we all had an assembly, and after that everyone was free to go home. Kasuga still hasn't shown. And now I'm just like getting a flood of memories from my high school days. We had like block schedule, so like on one day we'd have like 4 classes, and then the other day we had 3 classes, and it would just go back and forth like that. And like, it was nice on the 3-day class day, like you were able to go out early. But then like one year, the student council like had to get like all extra busy, and they scheduled an assembly every 3-block day, and my day went from a 1:15 release till a 2:30 release, and I was so mad. I was like, every single 3-block day, how could you have like a speaker every day, every one of those days? How do you schedule all that? And I was just like, you shouldn't have been voted in. We could have had like a peaceful year. Could have had an extra hour, 15 minutes to go home. Anyway, side tangent there. Kasuga still hasn't shown. He would though. I knew he would. The problem was when and how. Aha, Hibari! How's your last day? I hope you had fun. What's with the sour look, huh? Winter break starts tomorrow. You should be happy about all the time you're getting. Time off? You know my schedule. I may not have class, but the end of the year is busy for me. Oh yeah, duh. That's right. You got stuff packed into every minute of every day from now till New Year's. And that makes being your bodyguard all the more important. I'll protect you from killer Christmas trees. Okay. Just don't cause any trouble, please. Please don't tackle the Christmas trees. Don't worry. Trouble or no trouble, you can count on me helping you stay on schedule. No. You're missing the point by a mile. What? Okay, it's Taiga. Hibari, get back! Oh, okay. Is this the kidnapping Kasuga's doing? Did we get out on Christmas Eve? Was the last day of school on Christmas Eve? Usually you get like a little bit of a buffer week. Out of nowhere, a car zoomed up and screeched to a halt, in between myself and the 2 men. Fortunately, none of us were hurt, but now there was a vehicle between myself and my 2 guards. Then... I wonder who this is! Miss, I'm here to retrieve you. You? Eek! Wow, okay. Gentle here. Surprised by the familiar voice, I didn't notice the car door pop open until I was yanked inside. My feet were barely off the ground before the car peeled out and zoomed off. Damn it, he got us! Jeez, talk about your blitzcrank tactics. Taiga, get to the car. We have to chase after him quickly. Wait, what? Where did all these trucks come from? Now what? The car's boxed in. Oh no. Yeah, like he had all these contingency plans against Nayata. Nayata could probably run the car. I mean, I guess he has chased cars before. But maybe he's being a little bit more reasonable here. He's like, we gotta use the car to chase the car. Thorough as always. But he better not count us out just yet. I mean, we're the Tojo family now and all. It's like, are they just like honorary family members? Or honorary mobsters? He's in his like casual clothes. Miss, I humbly beg your pardon for my terribly rude actions, but there was no other recourse. Kasuga wasn't in his typical butler uniform. He was wearing street clothes. And yet, his attitude towards me was as formal as ever, an attitude that felt strangely unnatural now. Kasuga, where are you taking me? As I informed you earlier, miss, I've arranged a place where I can shelter you. It's in England. We are on our way there now. Can we meet our parents? He's gonna take us out of the country. Everything is in readiness. I presume the story told to the others will be that you are studying abroad. England? Don't tell me you're taking me to see mother and father. I guess that would be nice to, like, reconcile with them. Kasuga didn't answer. I'm thinking that's a no. If you are, then I wouldn't mind accompanying you. But if you're not, then I will not go with you. Oh? Is that so? Then why did you not resist me? I mean, you kind of just came out of nowhere. I permitted you to pull me into the car because I wanted to talk face to face. Was that permission? He seems like he got, like, pushed inside. I looked at Kasuga right in the eye. Please, tell me, are you really my brother? Well, if you are, why didn't you ever say anything? Please, answer me, Kasuga. Both Kasuga and I were jolted forward as the car suddenly slammed on the brakes. Kasuga quickly checked to see if I was okay, then turned to the driver. Why did you stop so suddenly? What's happening? Apparently the road's been closed down. The report says something about traffic signal issues. Traffic signal issues? Now of all times. Does the Tojo family have access to those? No, this is no coincidence. It's that damned old man. It's Kojiro. It's been a while since we've seen Kojiro, too. He's like, a lot of characters are just like exclusive within their routes or respective routes. So there we go. That ought to shut down all the major routes out of the city. Thank you, Mr. Kojiro. I'm sure Taiga and Naoto will be able to catch up to them now. Sheesh, that boy. Kidnapping his sister yet again. Has he not learned at all? It certainly doesn't seem that he has. Can I take that to mean there was a prior incident, sir? Sir, I'll make my way to the scene, meeting up with Taiga and Naoto along the way. I apologize, but please ask your other secretaries for further assistance. I will. Catch that idiot grandchild of mine. I knew it. They have some means of reading my movements. Kasuga mumbled to himself for a moment, then his eyes turned steely and cold. This is he has a tracker. In which case, I have no choice. Miss Hibari, come with me. What? Are we running off with our brother? We running! Kasuga jumped out of the car, grabbing my wrist and dragging me along with them. Wait, Kasuga, what are you doing? We'll use that car as a decoy and summon another one to take us to our destination. Please forgive the walk. It won't work, you know, grandfather. He's serious about getting me back, which means there's no way we'll be able to escape. You ought to know that better than anyone else. Kasuga! You're hurting my hand! Pain shot through my hand as Kasuga squeezed it more tightly. It hurt, of course, but at the same time, I was hit with an eerie feeling. Be a good girl and don't let go, okay? Don't worry. It'll be all right. I'm here with you. A child's voice, strangely reassuring, echoed in my mind. It was confusing, disorienting, but at the same time it was accompanied by a wave of nostalgia. What is this feeling? I see them! Who's this? That voice! Oh, you're not getting away now. Kasuga stopped and whirled around. I looked behind us to see Taiga and Nayata. They must have chased after us. Sheesh. You really had to do this the hard way, huh? But we've got you now. Yeah, you aren't getting away. Give up! Taiga! Nayata! That was much too fast. You had some sort of plan in place, I assume? Duh, of course we did. We made sure to stick a GPS tracker on her. We're not idiots. What are you gonna do, Kasuga? If you want to fight, I'll take you up on it. He's like, I stand no chance. I mean, they're all kind of scrawny guys, but Nayata's unnaturally strong. Nayata slid into his fighting stance, his puppy-like eyes turning wolfish. Kasuga's face twisted as he glared. But no matter how much he might wish otherwise, he stood no chance in a fight against a trained pro like Nayata. Kasuga, should we stop this? Please? We both know it won't. No, not yet. This diversion isn't nearly enough to make me give up. Kasuga, wait! But he wasn't listening. He once again grabbed my hand and whirled around. Without hesitation, he started to run, but... I wasn't ready for a sudden start. I tried to turn and run to keep up, but I only managed a step or two before my feet got tangled around themselves. I couldn't recover in time and... Oh. Ah! I fell flat on my face. Oh. Kasuga? I realized that suddenly Kasuga's hand wasn't holding mine anymore. He must have lost his grip when I fell. Looking up, I saw him standing stock still a few steps away. A pained look on his face. It's like, we can't keep up! Kasuga, wait! Miss Hibari. Hibari, are you okay? Bastard! We told you had no hope of getting away. Kasuga quickly turned to dash towards me, but hearing the other two men froze him in his tracks. I was sure he realized that if he ran towards me, the other men would grab him. He seemed paralyzed by indecision. To me, his actions looked very different. Wait. Don't leave me! Something was wrong here. Something had been off since this whole debacle had started. For some strange reason, this crazy situation, which was not normal by any stretch of the imagination, felt familiar, but I didn't know why. But all this seemed like something I'd been through before. Hibari, this way, hurry! Oh, wait, don't go! My feet hurt! I can't stand! Get up, Hibari. If you don't hurry, they'll catch up to us. Oh, man, A. They ran that way! Catch them, no matter what! At this rate, I have to... Hibari, you go ahead. I'll handle them. What? No! Wait! Wait, I was like, wait. Is Kasuga kidnapping us, or like some other men kidnapping us? Don't leave me all alone! Don't leave me, Tsubame! Huh? For a moment, it felt like time stopped. My own words echoed in my ears, reaching into the depths of my memory, and flinging open a door that had been shut for years. At the same time, the little scar at the back of my head throbbed. Is this the same as that time? The door was open. The impediment was gone. Memories flashed through my mind in a cascade. Memories from my lost childhood. Don't leave me, Tsubame! Hibari. I'll do my best. I'll promise I'll try to run. So don't leave me. That's right. I was so little and I loved my brother so much. The thought of him leaving me was terrifying. Desperate, I forced my aching legs to hold me up as I broke into a slow, tottering run. Hibari! But... there they are! Cut them off. Make sure you at least catch the young miss. Just the... oh no! Just the lady? Seeing those big men charge after me threw me into a panic. Unthinkingly, Hibari, no! Not that way! Miss! Oh god, this is bad! Call for an ambulance now! Hibari? Hibari! Tsubame? Hibari, don't tell me your memories. My head felt like it was splitting in half. It pounded so violently I couldn't open my eyes. Now she has to like consolidate ththose memories with her current ones. Gotcha! Uh-oh. Okay. The moment Nayata grabbed Kasuga, in the same moment I lost grip on my consciousness. And so his plan to run away with me failed. Again. Siblings just can't be together. Don't leave me cleared. Well, yeah, we weren't gonna get away from Nayata. He's gonna do his bodyguard duty for real now. Alright, we should probably do this chapter, and I'll see how long it goes. These beautiful days, Tsubame and I finally make up. Everyone gets together for a big Christmas party. Wait, this feels like very resolution. Very, we lived happily ever after and reconciled with everyone. Let's play this event. Okay, Kazuya. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the gist of the new business partnership that has been forged between the Tojo Group and the Shinzaki Group. Yay. December 25th. The Christmas party went off without a hitch. The partnership between Tojo and Shinzaki was announced, along with Ichi's appointment as secretary. I also made sure to be seen chatting pleasantly with the twins Ichi and Kazuya. As planned, showing off to all the important guests how close we were. With that, I believe we could say the whole matter of my engagement was effectively settled for the time being. It's like, is the engagement like still a secret, or we're just gonna let people assume it's one or the other? Though when grandfather first ordered me to move in with the 4 men, I didn't even know. I wasn't quite so optimistic that it would turn out this well. But now there wasn't any need for me to force myself to pick one suitor or another. It was safe to say that things had ended about as well as they possibly could have. This is like what it should have been. Like, she shouldn't have been forced to choose before she was even out of high school. I'm home. Once the events of the party had concluded and guests were mingling comfortably, I chose an appropriate moment to excuse myself and go home. There's one last problem that needed to be cleaned up. I wonder if they're all still inside. Oh, party. Aha, welcome home, Hibari. I'm home? What? You're early. We had expected you. You would be at the party for a little while yet. I'm so stunned by what I saw that I forgot to reply to the two smiling men. I am tied up. Why do you have a mop? I thought, didn't you have one of those things with like a little prong at the end? Kasuga seems so done. What on earth? Kasuga was sitting in between the two, bound up in a frankly comical amount of rope. He's about to kill someone. Why did you use so much rope on him? Don't tell me he got violent. Huh? Nope, not at all. I think tying him up provides the proper ambience for the scenario. Don't you agree, Nayata? Shion just wanted to tie him up as like vengeance. Yeah, definitely. Oh boy, they're mad. It doesn't hurt, does it? Does it look like it hurts? Yes, it does look like it hurts. I'm sorry. Untie him, you two, right away. Aww. Don't you awe me. Untie him now. I don't know. Do you think he's gonna try something? Okay. Just back up. I'm sorry. The two of them went kind of a little overboard. All I wanted was some time to sit down and have a proper conversation about everything. You didn't have to resort to all these theatrics. I'm not going to try to run now. Will you tell me everything then? Everything, Oh, his name changed. My birth name is Tsubame Tojo. I am without a doubt your older brother. We are blood relatives. You heard everything that led to me becoming Kasuga from grandfather, yes? What else do you need to hear? The same face, the same voice, the same posture. And yet, the person I was talking to now was in no way the Kasuga I knew. So this is Tsubame. This is who the person I've always called Kasuga truly is. It was like I was looking at a very different person. A little needle of loneliness jabbed me in the heart. I was able to hang on, though, because despite how different he was, I sensed a touch of familiarity. Grandfather told me that you... I snapped my mouth shut. Hold on. How am I supposed to phrase this? Grandfather told me that your sister complex became so twisted that our parents tried to split us up for our own good. What am I supposed to ask him? Do you have a sister complex to his face? I can't do that. I desperately tried to find the right words. Told me that the two of us were, so close that our parents started to worry. That's why they decided to send me to Japan alone. Is that true? Yes, aggravatingly enough. If they hadn't meddled like they did, the two of us would still be brother and sister today. Mom and Dad could have minded their own business, but no. They just had to butt in. Ugh, I despise them. You hate your own parents. Hate isn't the correct word. To be more accurate, I am utterly indifferent to their existence. You don't care? At all? About father or even mother? No, not in the least. I've never found either of them interesting as people, even when I searched back to my earliest memories. So instead they, like, ripped Hibari out from, like, her family life. And, like, they're like, okay, we'll leave the one that hates his parents with his parents. Like, what? I guess if they tried to, like, take Tsubame in to raise as a Tojo family heir, he'd probably just find a way to run away, but, like, still. It's, like, kind of mean for Hibari. It's like, oh, we'll just take this one. We'll take the girl, because, like, she's easier to contain. They had no idea what to do with this strange child. Not that it was very surprising. I suppose the both of them are plenty odd, too. What sort of people are my parents? Sheesh. I had gotten my memories back, yes, but they were from when I was merely 5 years old. I could remember my parents' faces only vaguely. And given how even grandfather had dodged speaking of them in detail, I was starting to fear learning more. Wait a minute. You said you don't care about your parents, but you do care about Hibari though, right? Yes, Hibari is the first person who ever struck me as precious. That's why I'll never allow anyone to separate us. Tsubame breathed deeply, then his eyes took on a faraway look as he started to describe the past. Nope. This is like a baby Hibari. Boy, she's cute. How can she be this cute? Is it because she's my little sister? Hibari. Hi, I'm your big brother. Do you know what that means? To me, Hibari was a miracle. My lovely sister who came to me to relieve me of my dull life in a boring world. It was as if her arrival poured vibrant colors into a landscape that had once been a simple black and white. Indeed, little baby Hibari asleep was such an adorable sight. I could watch her for hours and never be bored, and I did. And so the princess lived happily ever after. The end. She has so many toys, and yet she always looks happiest when I sit and read stories to her. You need me to be there for you, don't you, Hibari? Hibari cried a lot as a child, but strangely enough, she would soon quiet from even her worst crying fits if I sat and read a book to her. Mom and Dad could rock her, and she would still keep bawling. She would only stop for me. I'm sure that meant she loved me better than either of them. Better than anyone, even. Oh god, the obsession. The sick obsession. That was all the proof I needed. Uh-oh. No, not like that. Listen, Hibari. You have to do it exactly as I say. Here, what you do is... But it's so hard! As Hibari grew, it fell to me to provide her with the education that she deserved. Just like playing with a toy piano. No, it must educate you. Oops. No auto. Accidentally flicked ZR. The proper way to greet people, the proper way to hold utensils, how to brush her teeth and how to count. I taught her everything in great detail. You can do it, Hibari. You're my precious sister, so of course you can, right? I'll try. Yay, I did it! Wow, that was amazing, Hibari. See? You're my sister. It's no wonder you could do it. Hibari was always a competitor. Even when I was being very strict, and she looked like she wanted to cry, she never gave up. She kept trying. She'd try and try until she finally succeeded. Then I would praise her, and her adorable little face would light up and... I love you, Tsubame! Hibari. She would smile so innocently, so angelically, You could be excused for thinking she was really an angel. She'd smile that smile at me and say she loved me. Do you understand what I'm saying? She was of the divine, a heavenly cherub who descended to the earth from on high. How could I not adore such a cute sister? It's only proper. It's no less than what she deserves. Oh god. not a normal sibling relationship. Mine usually involved punching, but okay. We did not get along very well. The people who fail to see how perfect and adorable she is, they're the ones who are insane. Oh boy, we've made a sharp right into creepy land, huh? Nice, that's kind of saying a lot from you, but... Well, you're far more unhinged than I initially suspected, Tsubame. I understood that he loved me. That's kind of interesting, like... Kasuga's a fake name. Like, Shio never really acknowledged, like, Kasuga's name, just, like, always called him Jeeves. But, like, this time he actually, like, referred to him as, like, his real name. I wonder if he caught on, like maybe Kasuga wasn't his real name, so I'm just gonna call you whatever. But after that outpouring, I can also understand all too well why my parents saw his devotion to me as dangerous, to say the least. Yeah, a little obsessive. At least you guys didn't, like, bicker and, like, hit each other. Pull each other's hair and scream at each other. Say whatever you like. Your opinions don't matter to me. Tsubame snorted derisively at our shocked faces. Silence descended for a moment before he broke in with a sigh. Anyway, all I wanted was to be together with my perfect little sister. Yes, there was an unforeseen error during our flight that resulted in us being separated for years. It hurt. But looking back now, I think all's well that ends well. As your butler, I can be far closer to you. Far more integral to your life than I could as your mere brother. That's why I'm your trusted ally. Your one and only. Was this a solution? It's like, well, I can't marry you. So this is like the only way where I can like stick with you for life. Hold it. The cheerful tone of Tsubame's voice as he relayed all that made me ball my hands into fists. What do you mean all's well that ends well? Huh? Thanks to that stupid deal you made with grandfather, I lost my brother. Hibari? Grandfather's true intentions aside, I was afraid and alone when I first came here as a little child. I was convinced that there wasn't a single soul in the world whom I could rely on. So when Kasuga arrived and made me understand that he really was there for me, I was overjoyed. I thought I'd finally been saved. But... my personal butler? My trusted ally? Give me a break. If you ask me which I'd rather have, a butler or my brother back, do I even have to tell you what I'd answer? My brother, my real family, that's who I'd want you to be with too to me. How could you think I'd say anything else? Tsubame stared at me in utter confusion. Apparently it never even occurred to him that I might be mad about this. Huh? But I'm still me, right? Whether I call myself Tsubame or Kasuga, it makes no difference. It does make a difference in the relationship, yeah? Be like a little more equal here, not master and servant, but brother and sister. It does to me a big difference. I believe it's different as well. Oh, and me, I think so too. Shut up, you two. This has nothing to do with either of you. You're saying that what you're doing looks crazy from an outsider's perspective. Tsubame, come to your senses already. He was clearly dissatisfied. The look he was wearing on his face was one I'd seen often when he was Kasuga. Now do you have something to say to us? What? I can't think of anything to say. Yes, you do. There's something very specific that you ought to say right now. Oh? Nothing comes to mind. Am I the only one who's happy that I got to call you my brother? You lectured me time and again when I was little, that whenever I did anything selfish that caused trouble for others, I had to apologize to them. After all that preaching you did, you're about to turn around and say that you can't muster an apology yourself? I stared at Tsubame, deadly serious. He fidgeted awkwardly, his eyes siding away from mine. Our standoff lasted a few moments. When he finally realized I wasn't going to back down, he said, "Sorry." The words tumbled from his mouth reluctantly. I apologize, Hibari. That's enough. What? It was never a question of whether or not I'd forgive you. I mean, you're the only brother I have. There's so much I wanted to say to him, about so many different things. But he was my brother, and I'd only just found out. I didn't want to sour our already shaky relationship. But in exchange, can you promise me one thing? What? Let's both go see Mother and Father sometime and apologize to them. We should tell them that we're sorry for leaving them for so long. Honestly, I doubt they really cared. Especially Dad. Tsubame? Okay, I promise. Oh, must have been some baggage there, some argument. Well, it seems everything is settled well enough. Jion and Nayata, who had been watching our exchange off to the side, looked at me with big smiles. Yes, it was rough getting to this point, though. But now I think we can finally be together, not as brother and mistress, or butler and mistress, but as brother and sister. That's great, Hibari. I'm really happy for the both of you. No, I don't want to. Wait, what? I thought it was like, we had like the happy music going. Like, reverse Uno here. But what? I blinked, blindsided by what he just said. I could almost feel the question marks developing above my head. Tsubame? What did you just... I said that, at least I will not allow... I'm confused. I thought things were going really great and wrapping up really nicely. What was there that wasn't good? I think for the first time I agree with Nayata. What do you mean you can't allow it? Can't allow what? The last part, of course. Are all of you blind? If I step forward as Hibari's brother, in other words, as an elder Tojo's son, that will immediately complicate the issue of who gets to be the family heir. You ought to be the family heir. I'm happy with simply being Kasuga. What if we say I don't want to be the family heir either? Huh? But you're my older brother. Aren't you the better choice as the heir to the Tojo family? No, I refuse. That I absolutely will not allow. Question. Why is it so critical that Hibari someday becomes the head of the Tojo family? I think she'd be perfectly happy whether or not she was or not. That isn't good enough. She must become the head of the family. It is critical. I will not budge on this matter. Uh-oh. Oh, I see. Let me guess. Mr. X. Jeeves. You're too scared to become head of the family. She's gonna be like, what? Throw down the gauntlet here. I am not. Don't be stupid. There's no doubt I'm more than capable. Hibari must still inherit the family. It simply has to happen. Okay, but, why? Because I want to see it happen. Are you just sticking Hibari on a pedestal? It's like, she gets to be the leader, and I will be the faithful servant bowing down before her. And I will get to be together forever with her and that kind of, oh god. Okay, get the crazy face. I want to see you reigning as the Empress of the Tojo Empire. I want to see you shine like the sun, Hibari. Okay, alright. Pull it back in, Tsubame. Empress? Like, we're just like a family of, like, rich people in Japan. Like, dial it back a bit. Everyone's just silent. What? The rest of us were stunned into silence, but Tsubame paid us no mind, launching into an impassioned rant. Oh, there he goes. I mean, she's my sister. She's beautiful. How could I be satisfied to see her live as a mere woman? She deserves the best. No, she must have the very best of everything. Wealth, the Tojo name, the Tojo fortune, and the perfect husband. Oh god, that's weird. Like, imagine your brother, like, picking out your husband. Like, everything in your life to, like, that. I've supported her these many long years in hopes of seeing all that come to fruition. If you're going to tell me that I have to give up my life's work, then I will not cooperate. What if Hibari decides not to cooperate? What if she just runs? What if she runs? Then you're gonna have to take care of the family. You're like, bye. I swear that I'll never speak to you again, Hibari. What? Wouldn't that just hurt you, though, as well? Like, he has the sister complex, and, like, would he really survive the silent treatment? Tsubame didn't care that the rest of us stared at him like he'd gone insane. He looked utterly resolute. Oh, I see. So that's what this is all about this whole time, Say, Tsubame. This is a term that people use to describe someone like you. Do you know what it is? Earlier, I'd hesitated choosing my words and dancing around the subject. Now, no. Hell no. It's called a sister complex. You're obsessed. What? How dare you say that to me? Yes, a small part of all this may have been because of my own desires, but I've never wanted anything except for you to be happy. That's the truth. So I'll thank you to not describe my pure and selfish feelings with such a crude and unflattering term. Excuse me? Are you an idiot? I don't recall ever asking you to do all this for me, you know. What? Did you just call me an idiot? Yes, because you are an idiot. What else should I call you? You worthless excuse for a brother? We pulled out the baka. I don't recall raising you to act like this, young lady. Well, I don't recall you raising me. Okay, so maybe you did. Maybe you did, but that's not the point. I suppose this is their first sibling fight. Yep, how very sweet. How? Yo, you two really are going at it, huh? We can hear you out in the hall. I figured I should probably check on you before we let the guests in. Good thing I did. Guests? I looked in confusion at Ichi and Taiga, who must have just returned from the party themselves. What, babe? You get so mad at your brother that you totally forgot? We did say we'd have our own private Christmas party here after the big announcement, yes? Oh. Taiga was right. And now that I actually looked at the living room, it was decked out with all sorts of Christmas decorations. How could I have not noticed? Oh, you got Kazuya's here. Hey, Ichiya, how long are you gonna leave your guests standing around out here? Show us inside already. Well, you're invited too. Miss Tsumugi? It's lovely to see you. And who might this young lady be? Happy holidays, grandfather. It's been far too long. This is... Noah Aramura. It's nice to meet you. It's my honor to be friends with Hibari. Oh, is that so? To think that prickly granddaughter of mine is not one but two friends now. So yeah, we should probably get things started here. I glanced over at Tsubame. He was looking back at me, a conflicted look on his face. Hibari, Kasuga. See our guests in, please, and be on your best behavior. Of course, miss. Tsubame, no. Kasuga gave me a brilliant smile, then dashed off to the foyer. Ugh, he's such a handful. You sure that was for the best? If I don't let him buttle, he'll just run away, right? I don't want to lose him again. Let him do his buttling. Ah, well, he'll change. Slowly, with some time. Ah. Okay, then I say we call this case closed. Now let's get this Christmas party started. Yeah. Time to eat. All this food's getting cold. And so, after a lot of drama, like a whole lot of drama, our Christmas party finally got underway. Grandfather, here. Oh ho, how considerate. So you finally opened your eyes and realized how I truly feel about you. Ha, don't get ahead of yourself. Oh? If you really do care for me, I expect you to prove as much through your attitude and your actions. Consistently and frequently, if you please. And make sure that your intent is easily understood. I'll do my best. Strange to see the famously unflappable head of the Tojo family be so easily intimidated. As your newest suitor, I'm going to have to put in some serious effort into wooing you. It won't be easy to win me. I'll make sure of it. Okay, so the suitor game is still going on. We just reconciled with our brother, kind of, sort of. We were still trading jabs when I heard someone speak up from behind me. Hibari, thank you so much for your gracious invitation to this lovely party. Tsumugi, Aramura, thanks so much for coming. Everyone's here. I'll admit, I was curious enough about your situation to come armed with questions, but the current look on your face makes me think you'll be just fine. Oh, yes. I'll be... of course we'll be just fine. Who's this talking? All of them. I mean, everything else aside. Hibari won't have to get married until she wants to now. As it should be. Yep, we're all rivals at first, but over time, the flowers of friendship bloomed between us, just like in a storybook. Heck, you could say it's all thanks to our teamwork that we even got to this point. How about some gratitude? Indeed. All of us work together to keep you safe, you know. Well, yes, I am grateful, thanks. What was that? Speak up. I said thanks, okay? Ugh. Listen when people talk to you. Your cheeks are cherry red, Hibari. It's so cute. I wrinkled my nose and gave them all a look. Right then, Kasuga stepped up beside me and said, he got changed. He's like, I got a bottle. I kinda got a bottle now. And I'm gonna go scuttle off and change. Miss Hibari, everyone has received a flute of champagne. May I ask you make a toast? At some point, he changed back into his usual butler uniform. Tsubame was no longer anywhere else to be seen. I see you're already back to your old self. That didn't take long. I'm sorry, miss. What are you speaking about? He's gonna have like... this is like... have like butler mode. Yes, he's my brother, but sometimes I just want to. Anyway, everyone is waiting on you, miss. Please have a toast. Okay. I moved to stand in front of the Christmas tree, everyone's eyes naturally gravitating towards me. I took a moment to look at each and every person assembled there before I started to speak. Oh. Thinking back, it's hard to believe that this only started in September. It's only been a few months. So much has happened since that sudden proposal in front of my school that day. I immediately decided I was utterly against the entire event, especially since all 4 of my suitors were unemployed strangers with sketchy pasts. But as we spent more time living together here in this house, my impressions slowly changed. Yes, they each have more than their fair share of issues, but I learned to see that they all have enough good points to outweigh the bad. And I think thanks to them, I started to change too. Expressions of love and concern I hadn't noticed. Truths I hadn't seen. My old self wouldn't have been able to handle all the sudden changes. She would have tried to ignore it all. Now I can accept these changes because I know I have everyone here to support me. For that, I'm grateful. However, I'm still young. There is much I still need to learn. I ask that you all continue to stay beside me as we move into the future. A future that I look forward to sharing with all of you. I looked out at everyone and let a smile rise on my face. Not a fake smile. Not a polite, painted smile. A real smile that came from the bottom of my heart. Cheers! Cheers! Well, things are gonna be very interesting from here on out. Huh? What exactly is going to be interesting? Why, everything, Hibari. Your future bridegroom is still yet to be determined. Isn't that so exciting? Samuki? I just got through saying that I no longer have to rush to make a choice. Oh, now that everyone's stories are on the table, the struggle over your hand will escalate to the next level. Or as they say in all the anime and RPGs, our battle has only just begun. Isn't that like way too cheesy? Not that it's any of my business. Oh, come on, you two. How many times do I have to tell you that the whole thing is over? Think about it for a few years. Haha, yeah. I mean, the battle won't even advance to the next level because the victor's been crowned. Hibari, once this party is over, how about you join me at the chapel for our private wedding ceremony? Okay, he's still confident that he's ahead. He's like, I am the secretary of the Tojo family. That means I am closer to you. Say, Hibari. Just shoves him. Today must have been terribly draining for you. Let's spend a little time together so I can pamper you. And you know, if you choose me, this is a luxury you can have every single day, not just on special occasions. It's okay, Kasuga pushes. You know, Hibari, I'm fully confident that I can learn to understand you better than anyone. What are you butting in? You don't even have a route. You just butted in Ichiya's route. I'll be happy to lend an ear anytime you need one. You already know I'm a good listener. Whoa, hang on. What do the 3 of you think you're getting by excluding us? Yeah, no fire leaving us out. I think Taiga's like, I wasn't even supposed to be a marriage candidate. He's like, hey, whoa. What's the problem, Taiga? Nayata? The 2 of you were never serious suitors in the first place. Exactly. This has nothing to do with you anymore. So would you kindly butt out? Yeah, about that. I changed my mind. Wait, what? Change your... Taiga, don't tell me you... You betcha. Let me in on the suitor battle thingy. Gramps said from the start that he wouldn't mind if he actually picked me. Oh, me too. Yeah, I've always wanted to be there for you as your bodyguard, Hibari. But thinking about it, it'd be so much easier to protect you if I was your husband too. Excuse me? Gentlemen, a moment, please. Considering my secrets are now known to you all, I see no need to hold back. As her older brother, allow me to say one thing. Allowing her to marry any one of you is out of the question. He was like, okay, he didn't want any of these guys. What about Kazuya? Even him? It was like, does Kasuga have like another man that he's gonna like conjure out of nowhere? Excuse you? What's that supposed to mean, huh? I am saying that I would never consider leaving my precious sister in the hands of any one of you oafs. Accordingly, I'll do everything in my considerable power to stymie every one of your efforts to woo her. Please keep that in mind. And if you're still intent on marrying my sister, you'll have to carry her over my dead body. Holy crap, can you believe this freak show? Personally, I wouldn't have it any other way. He's like, I'll kill you. I've never really liked you, jeez. This will be a perfect excuse to flatten you for good. Oh, if we're talking about flattening people, do we mean like stepping on them? No, I don't think anybody's saying that, Nayata. I've never been one to shy away from a little conflict. So you're saying that all we have to do is go through you? Should be easy enough. So you say. Try it if you think you can. I dare you. What is with them? I take back what I said before. All of them are worthless morons, and now Kasuga wants in on the action. Yes, I know they aren't bad people, but they definitely aren't normal, rational men. I'm still worried about leaving them alone with a barbecue. Actually, marrying one of these dolts? Ha! You can't be serious. I mean it. I can't speak for the future, but for now, at least, I'm not falling for any of you. Oh, we got an ending. Okay. I'll let you enjoy this song. I wonder, was that the last CG? They just didn't have to, like, complete everything. They got the last CG for all the guys. Alrighty. Oh, there's still, like, some more stuff on the board. These beautiful days cleared. Okay. Yeah, there's still, like, a few more things on the board. Oh, we got a whiz message. Let's read the whiz message at least. I do feel bad. Sorry to bother you at this hour. I'm sure that you're asleep by now, so I'll leave this to you. Leave this message for the morning. I write this not as Kasuga, but as your brother Tsubame. I don't regret what I did, but I do feel incredibly guilty for causing you pain. But please believe this. You are my little sister, and as your brother, I love you very much. Everything I say, everything I do is all purely and completely for your sake. That's why I serve you as your butler instead of standing by you as your brother. I'm sure that must leave you feeling conflicted. Please forgive me. No, not that you let me say no. You're awake. The notification woke me. You picked when I was asleep on purpose so I couldn't talk back. I said I was sorry. It's not enough. He could have, like, just sent one big message instead of, like, a million. Just, like, buzz, 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 buzz. I need Kasuga, yes, but I need my brother, too. At least let me call you Tsubame while we're at home. No, I don't want to do things by half measures. Then I don't forgive you. Are you trying to kill me? When did I ever say that? I know that Kasuga can be stubborn as a mule, but at least Tsubame could do is listen to his sister. What is it you want me to do? I want you to become Tsubame every once in a while and spend time with me. Like, maybe once a week? That's weird. That's weird. Okay. Far too often. What? How? Maybe once a year. Oh, so we're like Orihime and Hikoboshi, and we're living in the Tanabata myth. That's too long. Once every 6 months. Aha, I understand now that you don't love me at all. Okay. Once a month. That's the best I can do. I guess. It's a date then. Once a month you go on a date with me. Okay, let's not call a date with your brother. That'll be Kasuga's day off. Okay, I guess. Sheesh. My little sister always did have a selfish streak. Love you, Tsubame. You ought to go to sleep, miss. It isn't healthy to be up so late. And you're Kasuga again. Okay, I guess I will. Good night. So he starts calling you the miss. That's weird. That's weird. Okay. That's real weird. Alright, what do we have left? We have these. Well, that's like locked off. Let's see, Girl's Day Out and My Amazing Brother. I guess this is kind of just maybe extra stuff. I feel like the chapter underneath the crown felt like the big chapter, the resolution. This just might be after stuff. Okay, so we'll save that for next time. We also still have the after story, and then there's like a small collection of like bad ends that we have to do to like technically like 100% it. So, you know, we'll probably just lump those all together, and we'll finish this up next time. Alrighty. Well, anywho, hope you guys are having a fun and relaxing time, and I will see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.